Hi everybody, today I am going to finally show off my new Lightbox. Sorry if the video is a little squat. I just wanted to get it on level with the new Lightbox I got. So I'd say this is a pretty good size. It is 24 by 24. So it can fit most things inside of it. I was able to fit that big stuffed deer that I had that I sold. And then I would say something like this, this purse fits pretty well in there. I'll have to put the link to the exact one that I got in the description so that you can see the brand and everything. I will say a few things about it. It markets itself as being portable, like you can take it down and store it away easily, or if you're like traveling, then you can take it with you. If you are a reseller that works out of maybe your home and a storage unit or an office or whatever, then it's nice because you can pack it up and then set it back up. But I will say it was pretty difficult to set up, at least my husband and I thought so. The instructions weren't very clear, and it just kept seeming like every way we turned it, it was wrong. There is a flap that I have under the box that will seal it up, and it has like a little square cutout so that you can take a picture with your phone or with your camera through the hole. That seemed kind of clunky and unnecessary for me, so I just stored that side panel of the box away. They also came with this light filtering panel, but there wasn't really a way to super secure it to the top is where it's supposed to secure to, so I just leave it up here. The sides inside are like this kind of aluminum foil looking silvery material. Then there's a white plasticky thin sheet that goes in the back and then along the bottom. See if I can kind of show you here. So it's along the back and the bottom, and they did have a couple different colors that came with it that you could swap that out for. And then for some reason, I'm not sure why, but they were like different materials. So this one's like plasticky. Sorry, I hope I don't make you sick moving the camera around that much. This was plasticky, and some of the ones that came with it were more felt. I want to find a different area for this because, as you see, it's right next to the door of our workroom with all of our shoes and everything that we have listed. And so it's real clunky because it's so deep. It's real clunky when we come in. So I'm going to try to find a different place to put that. But for now, this is just where it's at because it also has to be plugged in. So there's this little dial, and you can set the light to as bright as you want. So I usually have it at full brightness. And then I just stand in front of it and take a picture. As you can see, it turns out really well. So I just think it looks really crisp and clean and professional. And what's nice is that, and you can see there's like a little bit of like the side of that panel in the picture. And you can just crop that out, or, that was just a quick picture that I took for example. But I like it because I can do some of my measurements in there. It's just super bright, so even if it's dark, like I have my overhead light on in here, but that's not very bright. So it's nice because even if I wanted to come in here late at night, which a lot of times I do since I am a mom, I don't get that much time throughout the day to be able to photograph and do my resale business. So if I come in here and it's late at night, I love that it's still super, super bright here. I can still get really good pictures. I actually think what would be amazing would be if there's like a walk-in one or just a really large one that you could use to put like, longer clothing and things. I think would be awesome. I'm sure that would be like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but it probably would be worth it if you always had really amazing lighting. So it's a little flimsy. I would not recommend taking it down and putting it back up every time you wanted to use it. I think that it works best as a stationary piece. I also personally will probably never use a background other than white. I can't think of a reason I would unless there was something white I was trying to take a picture of, but I feel like the white background looks best. So I would actually prefer it if it was just white and there wasn't like this sheet that kind of gets moved around and everything. Other than it being like a little bit, wobbly and a little difficult to put together, I'm very happy with it. I did get it on sale, and I had a gift card on Amazon that I was able to use to go towards it as well. So it was like a little bit of a splurge. And is it necessary for reselling? No. Does it make your job a lot easier? Yes. So I can actually just put on YouTube in the background and have that going while I'm sitting here, and I just, you know, take new items in and out, in and out, in and out, and I can get a lot of hard goods done that way, to the point where I actually don't mind photographing hard goods quite as much as I did before, because before I just had my black yard sale table that I was doing all of my hard good pictures on. The background looked kind of not great, kind of scratched up, kind of dull, and it just didn't really pop, and I could never seem to get the lighting to go onto the item like I wanted it to. So this, I think just having better looking pictures now makes me want to photograph more things to list, if that makes sense. So it's making it a lot easier for me to actually get through some of my hard goods, which is what I'm about to do now after this video. So like I said, I would suggest that if you are just someone who sells a lot of hard goods, and by that, remember, we also mean like shoes, purses, accessories, things like that. It really helps out a lot. I would suggest it, yes. If you're someone who mostly just sells bigger items like clothing or really, really large hard good items, then it may not be worth it for you. But I don't know. Like I said, I'll put a link in there so you guys can check it out. I hope you enjoyed my little Lightbox review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.